Hey, welcome to this video. If you arrived here, you're probably looking for a view of GearTrade. So I'll go over how it works and give you my 2 cents whether I think it's a good use of your time. I'm always coming up with videos like this, so consider subscribing. And if you'd like my free training on the #1 simplest, fastest way to earn a full-time income from home, working part-time hours, all you have to do is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I can send you my free training if you want. GearTrade, let's dive in. So what it is, basically, it's a platform that'll allow you to sell your outdoor gear and sporting equipment. Everything from tents to sleeping bags, fishing poles, snowboards, outdoor clothing. So a huge variety, and you can kind of just scroll through to get an idea. Now, GearTrade has been around since 1999. They have a 4.1 star rating on Trustpilot, an A+ rating on the Better Business Bureau, and they are accredited on there as well. So if you're wondering whether they're legit, yes, they're legit. And the benefit of a platform like this is they'll handle, the payment processing, the marketing to some degree, and also it's regulated, so you're less likely to get ripped off, or deal with tire kickers, compared to a place like Craigslist, to be quite honest. Now, how it works is fairly straightforward. You sign up for a free account, and you could sell in one of two ways. You could, on consignment, that means selling the items to GearTrade, or by listing the stuff yourself. So those are two ways: consignment or listing them yourself. With on consignment, GearTrade would handle a lot more of the work for you. So you'd request a free shipping label from GearTrade. They can even send you a box if you want, and you would just drop it off at FedEx or UPS or Walgreens or Dollar General, whichever it is, and have it shipped to their office, and GearTrade will assess the item, give it a selling price, take photos, list it, ship it to the customer, and deal with any of the customer service, and basically handle everything for you. With the second option, you list it yourself, so you'd have to take the photos, write a description, price the item, ship it to the customer directly, deal with any customer service, so handle everything essentially. Now, keep in mind with consignment, GearTrade, because GearTrade's not going to do all that work for free, they'll take a 30 to 60% cut, and with the other way of doing it yourself, they only take a 13% fee. So pros and cons to each. Either way, you'd be paid out the same through Venmo, direct deposit, or PayPal. All in all, GearTrade is a perfectly good platform. There have been some complaints about the high fees. eBay only charges 10%, just for comparison. And also complaints about how slow the payouts are, particularly if you go with the consignment option, where GearTrade does all the work. Some people are saying it's better just to list it yourself, take most of the profits, and not have to wait so long for payouts. So another complaint is a lack of communication with their support. Support can be a bit slow to get back, and also I would say another issue, not so much with GearTrade, but with websites like this, is it can be quite competitive to actually get your items seen, and there's no guarantee you'll actually sell. Although it seems to be not quite as much of an issue on here compared to other sites I've reviewed, but it's still an issue. So yes, they're going to list it for you, but there's no guarantee, people are going to find your stuff because it is a competitive marketplace. So unless you have some way to drive leads or eyeballs to your product, there's no guarantees, but that can also cost money. So, and also just understand with platforms like this, you're not going to, get rich or even be able to turn this into a decent side income really, because if you sell, let's say you sell, a saw for $80 or something, that's exciting, but that's not, a life-changing amount of money. And even if you sold one saw a day, that's not a full-time income, right? It's not enough to sustain yourself on, at least in most places. And this is an issue with e-commerce in general. Like, even if you wanted to start a store, like build your own store, or on Amazon where you're selling saws, like you're drop shipping them, buying them for less and then selling them at a profit, The profit margins with e-commerce are very, very low, generally between 15 and 25%. And that's because there's an invisible price ceiling, right, on how much you can charge for physical items. No one's going to pay, for lack of a better example, no one's going to pay $100 for a calculator because they know a calculator should only cost around $10, and people do their research these days. So you're competing on price. And so, and then you also have, lots of costs involved with e-commerce as well. Like you have to, buy the product, buy the product, different tools, and advertising is probably the biggest cost. And then different platforms take different fees, so that eats into your profit margins as well, which means you have to sell a lot of items. I'm talking in the high hundreds per month if you actually want to actually turn this into a full-time business. So it just depends who you are. If you're here because you're just looking to get rid of, one or two items, you're not looking to build a business. You're just looking to make, you're just looking to get rid of your items. You're not really in it for the money. Then by all means, go ahead and sign up for GearTrade. Hopefully you can sell your items. But maybe you're here not necessarily because you want to make, a couple sales here, maybe a sale there. Maybe you're here because you're looking for a way to earn, real money. I'm talking, $20, $50, $100 an hour plus, a full-time income from the comfort of your own home, or maybe just a very nice side income to protect you and your family. If that's the case, I was in your position 3 years ago. I tried all sorts of different stuff. I tried blogging, freelancing, domain flipping, survey websites. I was considering reviewing every product in my house and trying to make my Amazon affiliate commissions that way. Just really terrible, bad ideas. You name it, I've tried it all. And none of the strategies I was implementing, I even thought about retail arbitrage. That's where you go into like dollar stores and then you list the products on Amazon. Just terrible ideas. And none of the strategies I was implementing seemed to be working for me. So for the first 2 years, I failed. It was a very frustrating and confusing time. After about 2 years, I stumbled across, I was very fortunate, first of all, or maybe just stubborn enough that I stumbled across some incredible information that taught me how to find a digital product someone else created, find a group of people who'd be interested in that product, and when I connect the two together, I earn a commission. It's called affiliate marketing. And the great thing about affiliate marketing when done properly is the profit margins are incredibly high, between 40 and 70% versus, e-commerce, which is, 10 to 25% if you know what you're doing. You could be a solopreneur, one person on your laptop. You don't need to hire staff or anything like that, even to scale big. There's tons of leverage and automation in place, meaning you don't have to be there all the time necessarily. So you can go hiking, fishing, spend the day with your family, and still be generating commissions in the background on autopilot 365 days a year. That's my favorite part about it. And it's a very simple, beginner-friendly business model. You don't need any special skills or credentials to get started. Now, if you'd like to learn how to build out your own very profitable affiliate marketing business, what I recommend doing is clicking the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page, and it's your best email. I could sell you, or I could send you by free training on how you can build out your own very profitable online business. And yes, there will be a course on the other end of that, but completely optional. Just go through the free training, and that alone will give you some major aha moments. At least I hope it will. And that's it. So focus on selling digital products. Don't waste your time on selling physical products where the profit margins are much lower. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this review of GearTrade. But again, it's a perfectly good website if you're just looking to get rid of, you're just looking to make a one-time sale or, make a couple sales. You're not looking to build a business, then GearTrade is fine. So it just depends who you are and what you're looking for. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this review. Hope to see you on the other side of that link, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.